Hi, I'm Shannon McGee, strategic business coach and franchise owner with NIA. And today I have Matthew Stearns, owner of ClimatePro. Thanks for joining me today, Matthew.
Thank you, Shannon. Happy to be here.
So tell me a little bit about your entrepreneurial journey. How'd you get started?
Crazy story. I'm actually only 22 years old, and so I'm very young to be doing what I'm doing currently, but I recently graduated Liberty University in May 2025. So like I said, very young, but very ambitious, very confident in what we can do here. I actually was all set to go in the commercial real estate route, going to broker. I had a lot of offers, whether it be in Raleigh, North Carolina, Dallas, Texas, a couple places in Florida, and here in Nashville, Tennessee, which is where I'm from. Raised here, wasn't born, but raised in Tennessee, so I call it home, Franklin area. But yeah, basically, I was all set to go in the commercial real estate route. I loved real estate. I still want to get into development in the future, and that's the goal. I'm actually working on a property management group currently, right now on the side. But my main thing right now is ClimatePro. It's an HVAC company here in Franklin, Tennessee. We service all of Middle Tennessee. I got into it because my good friend from middle school and high school, and ever since, he's a big entrepreneur. He's been doing all sorts of things since high school, and he got this HVAC company. He bought it and was looking for a partner. And he asked me if I was interested. We discussed, we talked. And after a lot of consideration and thought, I was like, okay, let's do it. So here I am now, and that's the start of the entrepreneur journey. Yeah, I love meeting people and I love learning and love growing and I love seeing things happen. I love being a part of big things. So Climate Pro is something big and I hope to be a part of bigger things in the future.
I love that. I love the fact that you're like, hey, I'm not sure what I'm going to do out of college. I'm just going to make my own thing, right? Like, I'm just going to go ahead and start out as an entrepreneur. And now this company's 25 years old, right?
It is, yeah. So the company was founded in 2000, and it's a crazy story. The company was founded by two founders, Tim King, who actually is a major real estate guy around here in the Nashville area, and then Rusty. So Rusty, unfortunately, he ran the company. Tim was like, hey, my friend Rusty, like he wants to create this HVAC company, but I'm going to back him up. I'm going to support it, things like that, do the finances, manage the money. And so Tim started it with Rusty's help, and Rusty ran the whole thing for 23 years. And a little over 2 years ago, almost three, he passed away, unfortunately, of cancer. And so for the past 2 years, a great guy named Jeff Webb was running the company. Not an entrepreneur guy. He used to run in restaurants, great restaurant owner, and now he's off to more restaurant things. Finally,
Mhm.
good for him. But he ran the company. They were doing great before he joined, and he was just kind of keeping it afloat. So Tim was looking to sell it, and Bryant, my partner, was a good friend of Tim's family, and so he reached out to Tim and was like, "Hey, I'm interested. Like, what's the offer? What's the cost? Like, tell me about the company." And Brian ultimately decided to purchase the company, and then he contacted me. So the company has, like you said, a little bit of a full circle. It's been around for 25 years. I have not been around for that long, but I hope to be around for that long in the future. But I think our name has a great foundation, and
Yeah.
our clientele base has a great foundation, and everyone knows that Climate Pro is a trusted brand in the area. So I'm very proud to be a part of Climate Pro.
I love that. I love the fact that you're really just a few months in and you guys are already experiencing great growth, right? Like you have a young entrepreneur who's hungry and committed to growing the business, and you
Mhm.
guys are already experiencing great success and working with big companies and everything,
Yeah.
individuals and big companies, right?
Mhm. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. So to go off of that, we started May 1st is when we got the company. I started May 21st. And so I've been doing it for about 5 months now. I've owned the company for about five. My partner, a little over five and about 2 more weeks longer than me, or three. But yeah, we started with two property manager groups under our belt. There was two that came on board already that we had as accounts. And since then we've grown to 10. We've
Wow,
grown
that's
our
great growth.
commercial. Yeah, it was amazing growth so far. And our commercial business like accounts as well. We had no accounts with anybody. Now we have the first one we got was O'Reilly's. We recently just started working with Walmart, Publix, and Kroger. Cheesecake Factory. We actually service and manage all the Cheesecake Factories in the Nashville area. There's three of them, all the way from Cool Springs up to Green Hills and etc. And yeah, so there's a lot of growth. And besides that, though, we love dealing with homeowners. Like I said earlier, I was going into the commercial real estate route. And with the
Mhm.
commercial real estate aspect, you don't really have the emotions that a lot of
Yes.
people do with their own personal home. But with
Mhm.
this, we deal with both. We have the commercial aspect where, hey, this is how much it's going to cost, how much money we're going to save, dot, dot, dot. And the residential, it's like, hey, this is my home. Like I want AC, but like I don't want to break my bank account. And so it's really like an interesting task and challenge to manage both sides of those things. But it's
Mhm.
really fun. I've enjoyed it. My partner has enjoyed it. I think we got a great team, and we actually just made another recent hire last week, continuing to hire on more. And so, yeah, I think it's been great. But currently, we do 70% residential, 30% commercial, and we've just started to get into some build design to suits, some bid projects to some new builds, and we're actually in the running for a new development in Kentucky. We're looking to expand to Kentucky by next summer, so we'll see how that
That's
goes.
exciting. I'm
Yeah.
so excited for you. So another thing though is, I mean, you guys are coming in with fresh eyes and looking at this, and you do things a little differently. You've got a white glove service, don't you?
We do, yeah. So there's only one other company around, and they're a plumbing company, and they're not related to us, but they're all called Plumbing Pros. And I know the owner personally, and it's funny, we connected a little while ago, but her slogan is white glove service as well. But we actually didn't come up with that term. I mean, it's been around for a long time. A lot of people say it. But our advisor, my partner's father, he owns a big company called Independent Restoration Services, and so they have 36 branches. They're nationwide. They they're great. They're fantastic, but they have white glove service. And so coming to this HVAC, like whenever you have someone come over to your home, they come in, they leave it dirty, they don't clean up after themselves. They might swear. If you want to swear, I have no judgment. No personal feelings against that. But I would prefer my technicians not to go in your home and start cussing a
Yeah.
lot to the homeowner. Like that's especially if there's kids around, you just don't want that. And
Yep.
so we have white glove service. You wear booties in the house, you put tarps down when you install, you clean up the crawl space when you're in there. We want to, like I said earlier, we want to make everything look better than when we found it. Kind of like the golden rule, treat others as you would want to be treated.
Yeah.
Treat their home as your home.
That's awesome. Well, Matthew, I'm excited to be on this journey with you.
Yes, ma'am.
Excited to be working with you. If someone wanted to get a hold of you, what's the best way to reach you?
Yeah, so you can call ClimatePro,
Mhm.
615 ClimatePro. You can look us up on Google. You can look us up on Facebook. We're actually revamping our Facebook currently and our Instagram. We're also revamping our LinkedIn. But if you want to shoot me a personal email, I answer them all. I am glued to my phone 24/7. You can shoot it at matthew@climateprotn.com or shoot it at the office email. That is office@climateprotn.com. TN's as in Tennessee. In the future, hopefully we'll have a office at ClimatePro KW as in Kentucky, but we'll see where that goes.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yes,
Well,
ma'am.
thanks for joining me today, Matthew. It's really been fun to hear your story.
Yeah, thank you so much, Shannon. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.